Right, we are going live in now. We're live, apparently. That was incredibly fast, so I don't really trust it.
Wow, YouTube's working.
Give it a second, and then I'll say, hello everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we doing this fine Moontargan? It is a day of the week that I just invented. It's like Monday, only really, really bad German mixed with nonsense. Anyway, yeah, how are we doing today? I am frankly knackered. And I don't know why, because I had a really good night's sleep.
I didn't.
You never do. You don't sleep well until the sun is blazing hot and burning a hole through the house, and
Mm-hmm.
then just focused on you entirely, and then you sleep well. And I don't sleep, and I'm a sweaty pile of disgusting mess because we are literally reverse in terms of the weather, and I don't get it. I think my way is right, and
It's
that
like
other people's
it's like people are different.
no, that can't be right. Everyone should be like me. Anyone who isn't is weird. But yeah. So, I assume you all watched, all of you, every last one, watched the best of Cirsic. Now, obviously, the best of was somewhat hyperbolic. It was brought to my attention about half a dozen at least other skits and things that I had done that were not in it. And I was like, holy shit, how much crap have I fucking pulled in my storied career as an online moron? And so there's a good chance that a part two will exist at some point in the future. Now, no promises because I've learned to never make promises on the internet. In fact, really, I shouldn't say anything at all because I've said, "Oh, I'm thinking of trying to do this thing, but really don't hold me to it. I'm not. I'm probably not going to do it." And they've responded, "Oh, great, can't wait." And I was like, "No, no, I just said it's probably not going to happen. Don't can't wait. You're going to be disappointed. Everything about me is disappointing. That's what my mum always says." I keep making that joke, and I hope she never watches my videos because then she'll be disappointed in me. But oh, I can't wait to be disappointed. Wait, are you my mother? But yeah, so that exists. It did not perform amazingly well. You'd be able to look at it now and see that after an amount of time, it's got relatively low numbers. Now, I was kind of expecting that, kind of hoping that it wouldn't. That just everybody who subscribes to me would just randomly watch it because, oh, hey, we're subscribed to him. Why wouldn't we want to watch that? But then I remembered that YouTube and also just that, a lot of people in a way aren't here for me, which I find fucking bizarre. But they like the combination of me and the contenty bit, but the jokes, no, no, no. These are serious videos with serious arguments, and that's what they're here for. Which I do occasionally make a relatively serious argument. I mean, I don't take the argument itself seriously, but I present things, and it exists. But yeah, but let's put it this way: there's probably about 15,000 of you who have watched that so far, and it's continuing to get views for the time being. It will for the rest of the month, basically. And that's a lot of fucking people who wanted to watch me make jokes for 30 fucking minutes, and that is absolutely goddamn insane to me. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, and that's what you get out of me.
And here's the introduction to Sir Six stand-up comedy career. If you could do
I'm
something
going to
for
be
30
going on
minutes.
stage. Fuck that noise. Oh my god. I could not fucking do that. Just come out and just have the biggest anxiety. So that's the thing. I don't know. I might. It might be one of those things that I come out and I just have a huge anxiety attack and I just freeze. or that I have an anxiety attack and it kind of feeds into the energy. I don't know which would happen, and I don't want to push that button. That sounds either way, it would be hell. It would be an absolutely oh, it would be a terrifying experience. I can't. No, I'm not into that. I don't want to do. It's weird when
I'm
Sissick
not a
gets
stage
serious.
person.
Mm.
Unless we're gonna be playing D&D, I'm probably not gonna ever be on a stage.
Um, like I've been on stages. Like I was always
You're a theatre kid.
a theatrical kid. Not I wasn't a theatre kid, but I was I was in the drama clubs of schools and things like that. But then those got ruined by fucking. Oh god, I kind of wish I'd taken drama at school, but instead all the dickheads went into drama as a DOS class, as a oh it's not real education, therefore yeah. And yeah, so instead I took music because I like music as well, and oh, that was probably a mistake because music is mostly music history, which is fucking boring. I'm sorry, it is. I don't give a shit what the fuck Chopin liked to stick in his fucking eye socket. Oh, whatever. I don't care. It's not interesting. I didn't do it for that. I wanted to do a music, mostly playing Final Fantasy piano themes because that's about where my the extent. And I'm not talking. I'm talking fucking. You know how old people type? That's how I play the piano. I was actually better as a kid because I had lessons, but then I stopped because it was fucking boring. I should never have taken music. I'm not.
I like watching closed captions because it puts like a line when you swear, and when you speak, oh my god, there's so many lines.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. uh, is there a sit down comedy career? I feel that would. Look, it's not about being lazy.
A lazy stand up.
It's not. It's not about the late. I think you could wheel me out in a fucking in a like an electric chair. Not an electric chair. That's not what those are called. We put all the disabled people into electric chairs. Everyone was mad at us for some reason. No, electric wheelchairs. You know, I could be. I could come out in one of those. That wouldn't help. That wouldn't make it easier. Ah. Have to take more customer calls at work, so I have a shot of whiskey. You have to take customer. You have to work while you're at work. What kind of fucking? What is this, Auschwitz? This is terrible. You should complain a lot, constantly. It won't get you fired. No, no, it totally will. Don't complain a lot. Just do your job, get the monies, and then I don't know, get drunk. That's pretty much my process. Sick presents the life of Brian. What you were expecting me to like just do the entire thing on my own? I mean, I could recite a decent chunk of it, but I'm not sure how like the biggest stickers scene, how I could both play the laughing soldiers and oh, fuck, I can't remember the name of the Roman leader there at the time, but yeah. Um, no. Was he supposed in Life of Brian? Was that supposed to be Pontius Pilate, or is that someone else?
I don't fucking know.
I know Bigger Stickers shows up, and he has a lisp as well because
I can
obviously.
barely remember any of it.
Oh my god, it's such a good film.
My
You need
brain deletes things it doesn't find important. So
How does it not find Life of Brian to be the most important thing inside it?
because I filled my head with D&D.
Oh, that's true. That is very true.
It's like, right, what do I need currently in order to make this campaign work? Well, I don't need Life of Brian, so that's deleted.
I just found out that I'm going to have the option of working at home forever. Now, I'm curious as to whether that's like, you're going to have the option of working at home forever. You're fired. If it's that, and if it's a job that you cared about or wanted to stay at, commiserations. If it isn't, then great. If it's not even what you're talking about, Working at home, as long as you're not someone who needs that weird social interaction. Um, my brother did it, and it's fucking great. And I do
Yeah.
it because I'm a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah, he transferred from working in an office to working at home, and it massively improved him.
Oh God Almighty! I mean, that's what he thought the job before was going to be, and then they were like, "No, you need to turn up more often with a 200 fucking mile journey," and that kind of drove him a little bit insane. But now he works for a place that doesn't even have an office. Like there literally isn't an
Oh.
office.
The reason why there is an echo is because he is really fucking loud. So you're probably picking it up on my microphone.
There really shouldn't be an echo. I've tested this with my loudness. There should not be any kind of delay. So that's fucking annoying. I spent a long time setting it up so that there wouldn't be. Oh, fucking well. It might be just a power echo. But then again, these are directional microphones. That shouldn't happen. So I don't know why.
You are really loud though, dude.
I'm just going to listen in and see if maybe they're just being really picky. Are we... We have no thing. You be entertaining for like
Oh no.
a minute.
There's going to be a worldwide ban on whiskey.
What?
Starting in 2 weeks, so stock up.
What? That... No, that can't be right.
Doubt.
I mean...
The Irish exist.
The Irish exist, the Scottish exist,
The English
Bourbon
exist.
Land exists. No, I find that...
Yeah, people
find
saying
that
there's-
incredibly
yeah, people
unlikely.
saying there's no echo.
Well, now I have to check because someone said, because
It straight up sounds like a delay verb effect.
I can hear a sort of power for it. It is the smallest amount. Yeah.
You probably got really good headphones, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got a pot farm in my backyard. I love working from home. Yes, League is Weedle. Yes, League is Weedle where I... Oh, fuck me.
League is weird.
League is Weagle. We're the Weed League because it's legal. Yeah. Irish whiskey. Anywhere there's alcohol, it exists. I mean, yeah, basically. I have been wanting to watch Spoonstaff Stories, but I started playing Curse of Strahd at the same time, so I have to avoid spoilers. I am sad. Now, to an extent...
Oh, no, we completely fucked the game up, so there's probably going to be no spoilers.
Yeah, to an extent, it'll be different. And also, you're probably going to be finished with your campaign before Spoonstaff Stories is finished.
No, it takes me forever to get work done.
Well, not just that. How many actual sessions are you in out of like a year and a half worth of weekly sessions?
I'm like, I think there's like 17 videos I have. Something like that. And I'm like on 3 or 4.
Right, 17 recordings.
Yeah, which are like 4 hours a piece.
You've only got 17 recordings.
Something like that. I can't remember.
That doesn't sound right. You were doing that for fucking forever.
We were doing it for 9 months.
Yeah, so it's got to be more than
Yeah,
17.
it's probably I'm not good at maths. Leave me alone.
It would be nearer 40.
Great. Now you just remind me how much work I've got to do.
Yeah, fucking shitloads. But it's great. It's good.
No, it's not good.
You
Because
have-
I keep procrastinating.
You have work to spare. I wish I always knew what I was doing. I never know what I'm doing. That's my biggest issue. I never know what I'm going to do. I do like whiskey fund money, thank you. I never know. Well, I sometimes know what I'm going to be doing for a week. Like, I've been given something rather beautiful to do this week. But a lot of the time, I'm like trying to find something to do up until the point where I actually start fucking writing. And I hate that. That is the worst.
I love writing. Writing's the best.
No, I like writing. I don't like looking for something to do for writing.
Writing is the best bit about doing it. I like
Did you
life.
hear that the UK is running out of Weetabix? Is this because of the fucking lorry thing?
It's because we've been using it to insulate houses.
I thought it was build low-income housing.
Yeah.
Very, very, very low-income housing. As soon as it rains, the house just melts and goes away. If you spill a bowl of cereal in your house, you're fucked.
Speaking of food, we watched Baking Impossible.
Oh my god, that show was mental. A show, basically, we watched a show where they built
The kids really like the baking shows on Netflix.
boats out of cake.
But this one has like engineering parts in it. So I put it on just to show the kids, and Sick happened to be in the room at the same time, and he actually got invested a little bit.
It's really good. It was completely mad. It was actually really entertaining. I mean, I'm into those old shows like Scrap Heap Challenge, or I think they called it Junkyard Wars in the US, but
Something like that, yeah.
I think it had the same presenter either way. But fucking Crichton from Red Dwarf. I can't remember the name of the actual actor, so he's now called Crichton. At least in Scrap Heap Challenge, it was him. It always made me laugh. They started off doing that by doing the US versus the UK, and it was the most hilarious example of sort of the UK or English thought process over the American thought process, which is the English group. They had to basically flatten, they had to crush an object. And the English crew went and they got hydraulics and they made a press and it very, very elegantly pushed it down, and it worked, but it wasn't amazing. And the American crew built a fucking great big hammer and just smashed it flat completely, and it worked really well. And you have to give credit where credit's due, but it was just, it was so funny. Yeah.
Is it Robert Llewellyn or
Yeah, Robert Llewellyn.
Robert Welsh's name?
Robert Welsh's name. Fuck's sake. Yeah. If any of you are into computers and somehow haven't ever seen Linus Tech Tips, they do a show called Scrapyard Wars where they build computers under the same kind of premise, except they go out and buy it. But that's really entertaining as well. There's like 8 seasons of it. So if you're ever bored for something to watch, I highly recommend that show. It's very entertaining. It's very different now because of the last 2 years of absolute anarchy in terms of. Has it been 2 years? A while. Oh, thank you, Commander Darklight,
Fanny.
for the fanny.
You get paid to say the most weirdest fucking shit.
I don't even think he's paying for you to say it. I think he just likes putting it on the stream. Build a computer out of a dead iMac and a TI-83. I mean, you could. It's just it would be not very good. Yes. When people ask me, "Oh, do you watch XYZ debunking channel or science channel?" I'm like, "No, I watch Linus Tech Tips, and that's about it."
Oh no, you watch those robots doing the Reddit videos.
I do not watch those. I listen to them whilst doing other things.
I've seen you watch it.
Okay, it's on the screen, and maybe I just like zone out. But I'm usually thinking about something else. Probably bees. Best 2 years. But yeah, so if you're into computers and you've never heard of Linus Tech Tips and you like Scrap Heap Challenge / Junkyard Wars, then Scrapyard Wars, good show. And of course, Tusk wants to build a computer out of manky fingers. No, his manky fingers.
No,
He has many
isn't
now.
that just a mimic?
Hmm?
A mimic from Dark Souls.
The Dark Souls mimics have teeth made out of fingers, but I don't think that's quite the same thing.
It's a box filled with manky fingers, or is it of manky fingers?
I think it's of manky fingers. I think that's his his idea.
I think you run out of fingers, Tusk.
I reckon you both would be great guests on Vice Rhino's tweet streams. Enjoy the whiskey. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if he would want us, then I would probably find the time. But the thing is, I don't really like the most I do is I like Twitter interact with people. I don't go out and talk to people because I'm really bad at it.
I don't know. Like on Twitter, I just share memes.
The only time I do it is when I'm really drunk.
Oh God, when you're drunk, you're not allowed on Twitter. I swear.
I'm
Oh
not.
my
I don't do
God.
anything terrible.
No, but the dad
I mean-
jokes. Oh my God.
Oh well,
like
the dad jokes.
tenfold.
The dad jokes have to exist. A group at MIT took several thousand 386 computers that they got for free, strung them all together, and built a hugely fast supercomputer. That's fantastic. I love that.
Yeah, I like that.
Question is, how many buildings? I used to think I was indecisive. Now I'm not so sure. Never heard that one before. Linus got a bit annoying for me over time. Really? Why? Are you one of those people that take him too seriously? Because that exists a lot.
Because he's not muscular enough.
No, yeah, you don't like him because it's not porn. But there's people who get like mad at his persona
Did you do an OnlyFans?
as if it's who he really is, which I find fucking bizarre.
I'm a bit behind the stream, but I'm a professional comedian, and I think your joke reel is brilliant. Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Chuck Fury, which is a fucking heck of a
That
name.
is a beautiful name.
That is the kind of name of someone. That's Chuck Norris's like alter ego
Yeah.
that could defeat Chuck Norris. Chuck Fury, and just a madder version. Cat, what the fuck are you doing? I can feel you scratching the back of my chair, and it's more than you're bloody worth, you little ginger sod. Yeah? Don't climb on my chair. No. Don't give me that look.
She's been trying to climb on the back of your desk all day. It's been annoying.
Don't give me that look. I know you love me.
If your butt crack was horizontal instead of vertical, going down the slide would sound like. Thank you, Illuminous Bow.
Also, you would wipe your ass sideways.
Oh God.
Oh my.
Now I'm imagining it, and it's really fucking weird.
And funny. Let's be fair, it's pretty
Yeah,
fucking
but if
funny.
your legs are in the same place, but it's just the crack, that'd be weird.
Who's a crack?
You're a crack
Your mum's a crack.
addict.
I keep making this joke, and it's getting funnier every time I do it.
Fuck off.
You agreed.
I know it's funny, but I still hate it. Though.
Every time, like a weird, fucked up character appears in a show or a film we're watching, I go, I didn't know your mum was in this.
Every time.
Every single time, and every time I laugh harder. And she gets more mad because she's mad at herself because she finds it amusing. I think also you never expect it.
I never expect anything.
No one expects the mum joke. Astronauts use Linux because you can't open Windows in space. Oh. Oh, why? Why you do? Also, I like that's highly likely that they do use Linux, but for different reasons.
I'm disappointed you're not watching Phil Morehouse. It's your patriotic duty as a UK citizen.
I have no fucking idea who Phil
Who-
Morehouse is.
Yeah, who's Phil?
Who Phil? I know one Phil, and he's a bit of a dipshit.
I know another Phil, and he's lovely.
So we've got
He likes planes.
we've got one Phil on the lovely end of the spectrum and one Phil on the dipshit end of the spectrum. So your average Phil is just like very, very normal. That seems to be what we've discovered from this scientific experiment. My dog is 16 this week. Can I get a hell yeah for my Pookie baby. Pookie.
Pookie baby. That's like Prof.
Prof?
He's a rapper that I like.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah, Pookie
He
baby.
has a song called Pookie Baby.
That is is it a big or is it a big chungus or a little fella?
Or a small boy.
Because if it's a big chungus, that's a very impressive age. If it's a little boy, that's like middle age. They can go on for fucking donkey's years when the smaller they get. I imagine that there's some sort of diminishing returns in terms of the size of the dog and how long they live. If they're really small, you just accidentally squish them. You go, oh, fuck, I did another one. During adult fun time, my girlfriend said, I want you to hurt me. So I said, your sister is more successful than you and I don't like the new haircut.
Oof.
Yes.
Fillmore House is a different bias. Doing daily politics, guy is a teacher.
Okay.
That doesn't help at all.
It's still someone I have never fucking heard of, and I probably
Is it a
don't
TV
care.
thing? Because I don't watch TV.
Yeah, especially if it's a TV thing. Anybody who exists on television these days might as well, or at least exists 99% on television, may as well not exist. Are you all talking about Prof? I love Prof. I believe I've been shown Prof, but I cannot remember.
You didn't like him. You appreciated what he was doing,
But it wasn't for
it's
me.
not your thing, yeah.
Right, fair enough. That sounds like me. Except I probably said the word
fuck. I get to enjoy him all to myself.
Good.
He's not attractive, though.
She always brings that up.
He's a skinny white dude.
You know, they talk about guys being so fucking... And I've been told by Mrs. Sick that I've got that I'm shallow sometimes. But every time she talks about anyone with any semblance of talent, she always goes, and I'd bang him, or not really into his bod though. And I'm like, I don't think about... I say, oh, she's funny. And then I keep the whether or not I'd fuck him in the back of my head, like a polite person. The answer to that is always yes. Because it doesn't matter. Because I have no standards.
I have a sex drive and you don't.
I have a sex drive.
An invisible one?
No, it's a Raspberry Pi that has loads of games on it called my sex drive.
God.
I have a G-Pi case, which is fucking awesome with the Raspberry Pi 02 in it. It's fucking sick as fuck. I kind of accidentally got two of them. Not the case, but the Raspberry Pi 02s. They're fucking sick. You should get one. Even if you don't know what it is or what it's for, they're like quite cheap.
Very small dogs are Rottweiler snacks.
Rottweiler snacks. I love the idea of a teeny tiny Rottweiler. That'd be fucking just this tiny little with a big head, and it's just like, but like friendly. To be fair, I had an ex with two Rottweilers, and they were gorgeous. Yeah, really liked those dogs. There was only one time when one of them got narky, and it was because she was sat on the bed of one of her kids and wouldn't get off. And we couldn't get this fucking dog to get off the bed, and she was getting like mad. And we were like, right. So she was trying to deal with the dog, and I just went in and said, I just basically wrestled the dog off the bed. It's like, don't you get snappy just because you want to sit here. We have decided that you don't get to sit on the bed right now. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So yeah. I just can't handle automatic doors. What? Oh, I just got that. Oh fuck, I just got that. It hurts. 70 to 80-year-olds are regarded as unemployable due to the mental decline and skill mismatching. Yet they are exclusively running the country. I thought that was a joke. It's just a sad fact about reality. Mm. Yeah, we should just leave it to toddlers. At least then, when they blow up a place, they'll have some sort of coherent reason. They'll be like, they stole my sweeties, so I just nuked the shit out of them. And I'll be like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Fuck those guys. I really liked those dogs. Well, I don't fucking live with them anymore. Funnily enough, when an ex is an ex, I don't then take the dogs. I mean, I kind of wish I could, but that would be a real shitty move considering they were her dogs and they were there first. That's not the fact that I ate the dogs. I don't eat dogs. I eat cats. Stray cats. You know, the ones with the collars. Feeling a bit paranoid? You're not alone.
That's good. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one. Rottweilers are awesome. I'm trying to convince my girlfriend that a Rottie is a better option than any cat. A well-trained Rottweiler is a fantastic animal. I mean, any of these classically dangerous pets are just good pets as long as the owners aren't fucking enormous pricks. Are you a fucking enormous prick? If you are, don't get a fucking dog at all, because your dog will be a shithead. Why won't you let Jesus sit on your bed? Because last time he shit on my bed, okay? Yeah. Wasn't very happy about that. Jesus has very smelly turds, and they're always incredibly liquidy, because all he does is drink wine. Speaking of pie, my brother lives in a village where they make a giant meat and tatey pie every 20 to 6... Every 20 to 60 years. What kind of fucking timescale is that? That has left me genuinely upset.
From Yorkshire.
I hate that.
That would explain it.
I hate that so much. 20 to 60. What the fuck?
It's when you can be asked. It's Yorkshire rules.
It's been 20 years since we made a pie. Not today.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been 40 years. We should probably do that at some point. It's been 59. I guess we'll do it today. We wouldn't want to get up to 60 years and people think that we've got a fucking weird time scale. Jesus Christ, that's left me genuinely mad. I like huskies. Yes, huskies are fucking awesome. They're the talkie huskies. I could imagine that they've got quite a toddler-esque mindset. Yeah. But they can be a very, very, very big handful. We actually have some friends who have at least one.
Didn't they spend like 4 hours, because it was shedding? She spent like 4 hours going through its coat, getting all the fur off.
Yeah.
I'm like, effort.
Yeah, I would. I love the idea of a husky. I want a neighbour who has a husky that lets me come around and play with it, but I don't have to do any of the work. That is ideal territory. In fact, every kind of pet that I would technically want, but not actually have to do the upkeep of, I want just a set of neighbours. That'd be the best life.
You want a dog to stick its nose through the garden fence occasionally, and you go, boop.
I want a dog that does that. Cats that walk along my fences, and when they see me, they go, wah! And run towards me and give me a little headbutt. That'd be fucking sick as.
You're muted and echoing.
Ignore him. He gets the ignore because he's a dong.
My emotions are muted. Does that count?
Your face is muted.
Just a blank face.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
What, to have a perfectly blank face?
No, if you just can't be asked for people, you just shut down your face.
Well, it would be amazing.
You're just like, doop, nope, gone now.
Like it went completely Slender Man blank.
Yeah.
That would be fucking awesome, just to show them how much
So I don't want
you
to
weren't
engage
listening.
with you.
You could get one of those like the digital masks, and then like have a smiley face on it, and then have it slowly sink. And someone talks to you longer and longer, the smile sinks, and then it sinks and it starts to drop off your face. The smile goes away, and then the eyes slowly drift apart. Eventually, you just have a completely blank face. And then it just goes question mark. And they keep talking, and it goes exclamation mark.
The reverb in your voice keeps slowly intensifying. No, it's not you, it's him. It keeps getting louder and louder.
I am quite loud.
And now you bring it up, he goes quiet again.
You make me feel the bad. I mean, to be fair, I did adjust settings to give more gain to the mics. And maybe now that's like a bad thing. Because I am hitting into the reds quite powerfully. So, don't you hear me, woman. Let's have a look at the flitters. Edit flitters.
Flitters?
Filters. I'm going to turn my gain down a little bit. I'm going to turn it down a lot. There we go. And now I can't hit the red as much. Maybe that will be less...
Lady Zig is a robot confirmed.
What?
I wish I was a robot. Things
You
would
are
be
a
so
robot.
much easier.
I turned my gain down, so maybe I'm less obnoxious now. Who the fuck knows? And I'm just going to turn your gain down through the bar there because I
Turn
can't
my
be
gains
arsed.
down. Those are my gains.
You are a gain.
You always complain about me being quiet.
That's because you won't like make the face noise. Well, apparently I'm too goddamn loud.
You are loud.
Your mum's loud.
She
Loud.
is.
I have to use my headphones to hear you.
Oh, that's
because
nice.
you're very quiet.
The cat was just sick on the
So
carpet.
yeah, there seems to be absolutely no what do you call it? What do you call it? No consensus on whether we're far too loud or far too quiet or far too middle. So fuck knows. I don't know. I'll have to look into that, but whatever. I'm gonna have another listen to see how reverby and let you know whether or not you're being sensitive.
No, I think everyone's picky.
Yeah, I do think people get far too picky sometimes.
Why
It's
don't you
like
get- why
it's
don't you
called
get-
a terrible stream for terrible people. It's not supposed to
Why don't
be
you just
good.
right? All of you invest in like $15 headphones, and then you won't be able to hear anything. So there you go.
No,
Makes things so much
actually,
easier.
it sounds amazing. It's like it's gone into a fucking. It sounds like I'm in a stadium. Or like a club. No, it sounds more like I'm in a nightclub. It's fucking weird.
Okay.
It's like it's slowly changing. So I can only assume it's the software.
Yeah, probably.
Oh well.
Deal with it.
I literally can't do anything about that, so you'll have to live with it as I slowly get more and more amazing sounding, epic, etc., etc. Level is okay, you need to get out of the bathroom. Yeah. I have no fucking idea. I'm assuming OBS has had some sort of update that decided to fuck everything up. I don't know if I doubt. What filters have I got? I've got noise suppression and I've got gain. So it's not like it's got like a reverb setting.
Have you noticed that cats leave the wooden flooring in the kitchen to go on the rug in the living room or on the bed to vomit?
Our cat the other day decided to vomit directly onto a tablet, like a fire tablet. I couldn't fucking believe it. I walked in and she was 90% of the way through it, and I was like, well, if I have her move, she's just gonna fucking leave it on the couch. So I just let her finish, and then I cleaned it off. Thankfully, it was like dead center on the screen, so it didn't actually like break it. But I just couldn't fucking believe it. You turned on 3D settings or something. I don't fucking know. I did have some trouble getting my mic working when I first loaded up, so I have no fucking idea. More whiskey money courtesy. Ooh. Oh, I forgot I was wearing headphones.
Courtesy of Facebook Science Sub. Spend it all at once.
Yes.
What whiskey would you invest in?
Yes.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Because you are the big dumb, and I am the big Brian, smart guy.
What's the one that you were drinking before? It's like Jack Daniels, but it has a green label on it.
That wasn't Jack Daniels. That was Jim Beam Rye.
Okay.
It's quite harsh. It's
Alright.
a prohibition one, quote unquote prohibition one.
Yeah, so it's made from like
I don't know, spit probably.
spit, sweat, and grass.
I mean, it's fine. I only got that because that's what they had on Amazon Prime that I didn't hate. But right now I'm drinking Bullet Bourbon and it's fucking awesome. I love Bullet Bourbon. It's got to be my favorite. I just found a big beer can. It is officially a good evening. You just found it. You were like walking along.
Just
Oh,
walking
look, a
down the
huge
street.
fucking beer can. Yes, brand whiskey. Yes. Whiskey? Yes.
Might be cigarettes floating in it, but it's still got beer in it.
Do your headphones have a mic too? No.
No, he's got fancy headphones.
No, yeah, I have fancy. I have studio headphones, and they do not have any inputs on them, only outputs. And no, I don't know why you're getting an echo. You shouldn't, and I'll have to look into that. Another thing that I have to fucking check before doing things. It's very annoying how YouTube always finds a new way to give me more fucking work.
Aldi branded whiskey, John Daniels.
I mean, the Aldi branded whiskey is, or at least the bourbon is Clarkson's, which is not a good brand of whiskey, as I have been told, and it is very harsh. Compared to something more sort of mainstream like Jack Daniels or Bullet, it is quite a harsh. It has quite the burn to it. I mean, I'll drink it, but
It's probably like half paint thinner then.
there's definitely a good deal of paint thinner in it. Peanut butter whiskey is made by God himself. People keep mentioning that. That is something that I am going to have to try. That is something that people keep asking me about. Is a PO box. And as much as PO boxes are expensive, if enough people are like into the idea, I would look into it to actually get it. No more echo.
OBS has sorted its shit out.
OBS just stopped doing it. Now see, I have to listen now. This is. Oh, I just punched the mic. I'm sure I just unfixed the problem, like a clever boy. That sounds like something I would do. I have to keep checking because it bugs me. Shit like this bugs me, and it shouldn't. I should just be like, oh, I don't care. It's a terrible stream, but yeah, it's definitely reduced dramatically. What the fuck? I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Who dares to wonder? Obviously, it's looped back round from stadium back to intimate.
You know, it's only intimate if you lean really into the mic and do your deep voice.
Doing my deep voice for the sexy times. Either someone was really into that or they absolutely fucking hated it.
I was into that.
You would be. When does a jad... Why do I keep saying jad? I want to say jad doke. When does a dad joke, fuck you mouth, become a dad joke? When it leaves and never comes back. Oh my god. Oh. I've got to say, I am an exemplar of daddiness. I have never gone out for cigarettes and not returned for 7 years. So I think I'm doing pretty good. Also, like, I hope I haven't ruined my kids. But you never know. You never know what things you did, what stupid shit. That's what I'm waiting for, the kids to come back to us when we're the olds. and be like, yeah, that one time where you laughed because I farted, you've given me this whole complex about farting now. And
I was thinking about that because we call one of our kids Boris.
you, you call one of our kids Boris because you
Yeah,
think it's funny.
it's funny.
You're
Thing is,
definitely going to
though,
give her a
she
complex.
responds to it. I went, hey Boris, I love you. She went, I love you too. So she responds to it.
That doesn't make it a good thing. Yeah, anyway. When it becomes apparent. Oh, fuck me. I'll confess, I don't actually drink whiskey. The taste is bad and it hurts. Fruity frou-frou drinks forever. Have you tried something along the lines of a Godfather, which is
Oh, Godfather's a god. I don't really like. I'm not into whiskey. Godfathers are really nice.
that's a bourbon. Try a smoother. See, that's the thing. Usually, the more expensive.
I'm a
Here's
red. Oh, it's nice as well.
here's a big thing you do with drinking is try an expensive one at least once in your life, because usually the more expensive, the more smoother they are. And I'm not talking about fucking $100 per fucking shot kind of nonsense. Fuck that shit. That's bullshit. And usually those are peaty and disgusting. Just a half decent one, like Bullet Bourbon is very smooth. Now it might be harsh to you, but have it in a mixer. I discovered my love for whiskey by just I'd heard that Jack Daniels and Coke was a drink, so I had a single shot of Jack Daniels in a tall glass, filled all the way up with Coke, and it was fucking delicious. I was like, wait a fucking second. All of my dreams have come true. I found an alcoholic beverage that not only do I kind of like, I think it's fucking nice. I think because it had like woody texture and it was just
Woody texture.
flavor, whatever. Shut the fuck up. It had things to it, and I was just like, holy fuck, I like a thing. I only drink well-aged liquor. I mean, if you have the money, or at least if you have the patience to not get drunk, smoother. Yes, smoother. Any salad can be a Caesar salad if you stab it enough.
Oh, for God's sake.
Why do farts smell? So that deaf people can enjoy them too. Oh, for fuck's sake. Try Southern Comfort with Pepsi. Here's the problem with Southern Comfort. It's fucking gross. My mum drinks Southern Comfort.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I always thought I really, really disliked Jim Beam. I've realised that there's a version of Jim Beam that is basically Southern Comfort, and it's fucking nasty. Yeah, I'm not into that sweet. Well, Southern Comfort is a liqueur, and I'm not really into liqueurs. I'm into spirits. I like spirits generally.
What's Bailey's? Is Bailey's a liqueur?
A Bailey's is technically a liqueur.
Yeah, that's well nice though.
Bailey's is really nice. Mint chocolate Bailey's is one of the nicest thing on that. It's basically.
No, I'm waiting for Christmas.
It's a fucking milkshake. Oh yeah, we should buy like
20 of them.
Probably a few, and get completely rat-assed on Bailey's.
Have you done a video on aged urine?
It'll
It'll probably piss you off.
I have done a video on piss therapy. Sorry, urine therapy. And yeah, we did a stream many, many moons ago, and we started reading an article on piss therapy, and it did piss me off, and it also kept making me gag because it was so fucking gross. But the best part of it was this person, I think it was a woman, I can't remember, but she was like, I do urine therapy and I don't have cancer. Therefore, urine therapy prevents cancer. And I just wanted to reach through the screen and slap this person. It made me so mad. Barkeep, there's twigs in my whiskey. Well, then stop putting twigs in your whiskey, you dozy fucker. Merlin is better than Bailey's. Is that a different Irish liqueur? It's funny because I can't actually drink Irish whiskey, but I can drink Bailey's to death.
Bailey's is gorgeous though.
even though it has Irish whiskey in it, as far as I'm aware.
Well, hello, Stephen. It's his first time on the stream. We're going to be going in 10 minutes.
Well done. You've got 11 minutes. Make it a good one. Unless, of course, you start listening from the start, and then you're going to catch up to it and go, ha, they noticed me.
That would be very convenient. My body absorbs so much sanitizer when I pee, it cleans the toilet.
Oh my god.
I wish. I'm sure I said that. Deja vu then. I'm sure I said that.
Have I talked about QAnon conspiracies yet? Not directly in any way, shape, or form. Because, like, the main things, I've never been shown a video that wasn't just complete, utter, gibberitic ranting. And I know that most of my videos do seem like that, but it was beyond that. They were just, like, I want to say basically just someone who should be an inpatient somewhere. I have asked multiple times by people who want me to cover that to send me a video, and they haven't done it, so I can't find anything that is worth my time. Well, by worth my time would be fun for me to do. If I don't find a video fun, I don't do it. That's my basic rule. If I'm not having fun making a video, I've stopped.
Yeah,
I've done that.
You've actually stopped like
multiple videos.
Multiple times, yeah.
Because I wasn't having fun. Yeah. And so the QAnon ones, and they're just like
making these 11 minutes worth it depends more on you than me.
No, it doesn't. This is a terrible stream for terrible people.
You're entertaining us.
Yeah, you people. That's why I read the comments. People praise me for reading the comments in these streams. Now, it's because I've got nothing fucking else. I don't come into these. I used to prepare many moons ago before these were terrible streams for terrible people. I used to sit down and I would write down topics that would be interesting to talk about. Mrs. Sick would go and she would look at articles that we would then read on stream, and I went, this is a lot of work and it makes me incredibly fucking anxious. Let's not do that. Give them a title that gives me an excuse not to do that. Yeah. I still don't understand what QAnon is. QAnon is a conspiracy theory that Donald Trump is some sort of savior, Christ-like figure, and that there is a conspiracy against him and freedom to fucking do something, and they also just have all sorts of wacky, disparate opinions.
Yeah, they're against anything the government shows evidence for. So
unless that government is Trump, and anything he says goes. It's completely mad. Yeah, it is.
I swear they've probably got like a photo album with loads of pictures of Trump in it, and they have a wank to it every night.
I assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there were QAnon conspiracies about that when Joe Biden walked into the White House, that Trump would turn up with Marines of all fucking people and arrest Biden and prove that actually, oh no, he's been the real president all along, and then that didn't happen, and then oh my god. Can confirm live in Idaho. I thought you were going to say can you confirm you live in Idaho, and I'm like no.
Do you know my accent?
I've got one of those classic Idahoan twang.
Yeah, Idaho accent.
Idaho. Idaho. So you're saying that you should give us super chats? Now, I wouldn't go that far. I don't have any money to give you. I mean, I know I've been given a bunch of super chats, but that money's already been spent on whiskey.
They believe in child cannibalism, or like children eating children.
You know, Svethrurage.
What?
Svethrurage.
No.
He's the guy who thinks that there's less than a billion people on Earth. He, oh God, you've seen him.
You did a video on that, didn't you?
Yeah. He, he thinks that there's an elite who drink blood, but that they're also unhealthy because of some reason. But he doesn't think that the politicians are part of this elite. The elite of the Illuminati and they're the ones who drink the blood,
Right.
and that he has no evidence for, because of course he doesn't, because they don't fucking exist.
Right.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Okay.
He's the guy who eats raw meat.
Oh, right. Okay, I know what you mean now.
Yeah. And I discovered in that video that steak tartare is a real thing. And I'm still going to say that eating raw meat is fucking disgusting. Don't do it. No. I don't give a shit if steak tartare is a real food. Fuck off. Eggs and steak cut up into bits. It looks like cat food.
It's because it is.
Yeah. And if you don't do it right, you're definitely getting brain worms.
Yay! Mad cow disease.
Yeah, so no. At best, I'm a mediocre chatter. Hey, did you say that so I would say it, you bastard? Have I looked into Alex Jones? Who the fuck hasn't? I don't know if I've covered him directly, but I have talked about him indirectly. There was a guy who, because Miles Power, who is my boy, because Miles criticized Alex Jones, that meant that Miles wanted people to physically assault Alex Jones. There was no through line on that logic. It was just, you've criticized Senpai, therefore violence. Fuck knows.
Didn't Alex Jones like sell these shitty supplements or something?
Alex Jones sells shitty supplements. He doesn't sell. He didn't sell them. He does sell them.
Right,
That's
okay.
like a big part of their business model. Almost all of them sell some sort of shit. Spirit Science have shit to sell.
Yeah.
Everybody with a big platform and who is a wanker has some shit to sell.
Ta-da.
By the way, buy my merch. But at least I'm not going to tell you that it's going to give you fucking superpowers.
No,
They're shirts.
We say that you can use them as toilet
If you're
paper.
a fat guy, yeah, you can use them as toilet paper. Yeah. And if you're a fat guy, there's a good chance that people will be weirdly impressed by them. Because I've seen pictures and it's weird. But hey, more power to you. Most expensive steaks are specifically aged. This is being very specific. It's 27.89 seconds, and that is specifically aged. Cut. Oh, got a new member.
Rod,
Poor
what
Rod.
have you done? None.
The difference between Jesus and a picture of Jesus is it only takes one nail to hang a picture.
Rod, I think Rod, you've made a mistake.
Rod fucked up. Poor Rod. Oh well. Welcome and thank you. I like money though. Mr. Bean loves steak tartare. Not. Anyway, yeah. Hey, mad cow disease. I still can't donate blood because I was born in Germany in '92. Thus, I could have been exposed. Oh, that's so fucked up. And when do you get to find out that you haven't, like, that
it can lay dormant for like 30 years or something though.
I know, it's one of those bullshit. Like, what is the purpose of that?
Don't we have any fucking technology that can just tell now?
Nanomachines, son. We need to get that shit all together, so we can have little machines in our blood that then get hacked by fucking assholes. This is why. Even if they like say, oh, it's totally legit, we figured out how to do encryption properly, they'll never figure out how to do encryption that no cunt can fucking break. It's just not gonna happen.
Oh, Demon Orb, I love when you're using all the emojis.
It's yeah, like never ever ever get something installed inside your. But why are people?
Oh my god, Stefan, no!
Don't start joining the fucking whiskey club as a meme. No, bad humans. Anyway, we're coming up on an hour.
Thank you very much, Stefan. I don't know why, but thank you.
Crazy people. Yeah, we're coming up on an hour now. Are we quitting?
I'm not. I can go on if you want. It's not like
I do need a wee, so you'll have to be in it.
It's not like I'm gonna do anything else.
Well, I feel like we have to give
Because
Staffen.
we finished watching the anime.
We started watching that one that I hate the first episode of, and then I really liked the second episode
Oh,
of.
Alice in Borderland.
Yeah, Alice in Borderland.
That's good.
If you've watched Alice in Borderland episode 1 and thought, oh, that was fucking stupid, because it fucking is. The first episode, they like figure it out because bullshit. They figure out the puzzle that they have to figure out.
He's giving you the reason why because he's a genius.
Because it's bullshit. Because he's the gamer. It pissed me off so much. I was just like, I could not do it.
He's not just a gamer.
But the second episode has
puzzles.
none of that shit, and it's good. Shut up, phone. Yeah, we're gonna stay. Fuck it. Except for the people.
If you're gonna stay, can you go get me a gin and lemonade?
You want a gin and lemonade?
Yeah.
So I have to pee. Well, you have to be entertaining then.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
she's going to be entertaining. She's not even going to steal my chair because she has her own mic and she has my old chair.
But I have your old chair, so it's comfortable. Even with...
Penis.
Oh my... Dude! You had to ruin it. Even with true randomness, there will always be a way to break encryption. It's just a matter of time. Eventually, if you have enough computers to do it. Elven Lied. I've heard loads of people mentioning Elven Lied before, and I have seen it recommended in loads of places, but every time I just forget. So if you want me to watch things, what you do is you send me a DM in Twitter, and like remember to watch this because otherwise I'll forget. Oh Jesus!
Yes, my child.
I thought you'd just like make it in the kitchen, not
No.
bring everything here.
Because I can talk whilst I make a drink.
Oh, that's great noise. Oh, you got the purple one.
I got the purple one. Parma Violet flavour. Right, going for a pee. Do you need me to open the bottle?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Me, I'm strong.
Thank you.
Strong.
Talk about bored. I'm going to binge watch anime. Bye bye then. We can all agree that in 2016, no one got the answer to where do you see yourself in 5 years' time. True. One of the things I've seen before is having to deal with the fact that 2 years of COVID just basically wiped my memory to the point where I kind of feel like I'm not on real time anymore. God, this looks like a magic potion. The scale of breaking good encryption is so ludicrously large until you get better tech, it's effectively unbreakable. Like, I'm sick watches loads of tech stuff, and he was saying how certain systems, like, they don't really make them to be 100% locked down. They make them to make it difficult for people to get in because everybody's gonna break in eventually if they try hard enough.
Penis joke.
Don't you watch like the locksmith guys as well?
I watched the lock-picking lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't call him the locksmith guy because he's not a locksmith as far as I'm aware. What are you talking about?
People saying about encryption and people hacking it and how long it takes to break things and that it's inevitable eventually they're going to break through it.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest problem with encryption is that people are involved.
Oh, I've watched Akira like 3 times.
Oh, Akira is a heck of a movie.
It is good, but I like watching series, not films.
Films is something generally that we watch together.
Yeah. I need to watch things. I need to have things to do on my own.
You tend to be more series focused. I tend to be more film focused.
Yeah.
I watch quite a lot of films. 2020 was when all the outbreak/disaster movies stopped being funny.
Well, it's very purple, and when I was pouring it, the gin mixed with the lemonade, and it did all these weird fucking swirls and stuff, so it looked like a potion.
Oh, you're talking about your drink? No, it's a potion. It's gin and lime and lemon potion with Parma Violet flavour. Is it nice?
It tastes very limey because of
You might have to add more Palmer Violet.
Yeah.
It's very weak, that stuff.
And what
For a quote unquote spirit, it's really weak.
What percent is it?
I think it's either 12 or 20.
20.
Mm.
Let's get lit.
Yeah, so you could easily have doubles of that, and yeah, that would be like a normal shot. So top that shit up. When you polish your helmet, do you prefer Brillo, Brasso, or beeswax? I don't polish my helmet. Unless you're talking about my penis, where it's Brillo.
Oof. Ooh.
Brillo to the cock.
Oof. What about those pan ones, those metal ones you can get?
I mean, a Brillo pad is usually more abrasive than a scourer.
Scourer, that's what it is, yeah.
I haven't used a fucking scourer in years.
No.
Because they just fuck your pans up.
They do.
They are incredibly effective at cleaning things. Don't use them. We use sponges now with rough plastic bits on them. This is how old we are. This is like important shit to us.
It tastes like limey. It tastes like soup then.
What?
Because I said it tasted limey.
It tastes like me, fuck's sake. And thus Mrs. left to become a sailor for maximum liminess.
I do like limes. I eat limes.
Yeah, she's one of those. You can eat limes and lemons, can't you?
I can, but I'm not a really big fan of lemons.
You're not as into lemons.
They're not as nice.
I am pretty sure that you have like incredibly insensitive taste buds.
No, I have a broken mouth.
While I enjoy spicy food, I can enjoy what she calls bland food. Like, I like bread and butter. I think that's delicious.
No, I don't taste of anything.
Yeah, any pasta dish that I make.
That's the thing, though. I can't taste it, so all I have is texture, and I'm very texture sensitive.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that you were born just with no sense of taste, which is why you're going out with me. Wait, owned myself. Sad.
You say boned yourself.
Owned.
If you could, would you bone yourself?
Are we talking about if I could literally just take my own cock and stick it into myself? Or are we talking about if there was a clone of me, would I fuck him?
Both.
At the same time?
Sure, why not?
Go for it. Try anything twice. There's an AMV floating about with a mashup of Sword of the Stranger and the Advent Children movie. I like the Advent Children movie. Am I a bad person? We talk about Final Fantasy Advent Children because, yeah, I think that does make me a bad person. But I'm a big Final Fantasy VII fan. I love squeezing lime onto tortilla chips.
Oh my god.
Apparently Mrs. Sick approves. Limits or lemonies? What the fuck is a limit? Is a limit something you push it to? No? Good, she heard.
Your jokes are getting worse.
No, my jokes have always been terrible.
Do you like bread and butter? Does she like toast and jam? Yeah, I like jam on toast is actually nice.
Yeah, I like bread and butter and jam on toast. Advent Children was good if you're into Final Fantasy.
Would you mourn yourself? No, I'm a bitch.
I would mourn myself. I'd be like, oh.
If I saw myself die, I'd be like,
fuck that bitch.
I'd be like, what did I expect?
I'd be annoyed. I mean, oh, for fuck's sake! I don't have time to die. I have shit to do, and I'd probably come back alive out of sheer annoyedness. That sounds like something I would legitimately do.
Oh God! My dad pours pickle juice on cheese and onion crisps.
That sounds intense.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
And she likes pickles. That sounds even worse for me. I am not a fan of the pickle.
I like cheese and onion crisps, and I like pickles, but not together. No.
What if you had just the chips of the pickle?
The chips of the pickle?
You know, when they do slices of pickle, they call them
pickle chips. Called a slice.
No, they call them pickle chips. Fuck you. You don't know anything about pickle lore.
Pickle.
The originator of the pickle. I don't know. Just me. Is Wormhat still sharing with the world? Yes, he is. He stopped for a while and then he started again. He changed his channel to be more focused on his religious stuff.
Oh my god.
From the outside perspective, and then he carried on just being him.
Toady Salmon knows what's up. Who's on about beans on toast with cheese?
Yeah, beans on toast, not a real meal. Sprinkle some grated cheese over the top. Suddenly, that is a perfect meal. Pickle lore.
Yeah, that's my problem with it, is the fact that the crisps would be soggy.
It would make them quite wet.
Yeah.
I don't like vinegar on chips because it makes them wet.
I like vinegar on chips because it makes it flavourful. Chips are bland.
Chips are bland. Like, what?
Why do you think I have like 50 different sauces for chips?
Because you're crazy.
They're all hot sauce as well.
You've got bang bang sauce, the most important one.
Bang bang sauce, yes.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
Thought so.
I like sriracha sauce. It's the same one that we get at the restaurant.
Oh.
This one's a little watery compared to theirs.
We should distill it. Or I guess if you just boiled it, it would get rid of some of the water and you'd have thicker sauce.
I'm not boiling chili.
Why?
Because it'll go in the air.
Oh, that would suck.
Exactly.
My brother came over and cooked us a meal, and I couldn't see. Not after eating it or anything like that. He was cooking, and I walked in, and the whole air was just stinging the shit out of my eyes. And he was like, "Oh, it's not that bad." I'm like, "It really fucking is."
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's because you two are like spice immune in your eyeballs somehow. So how the fuck that works, I don't know. She should try Cajun fries. Of all the things that affect her, Cajun doesn't affect me much.
Cajun is like really spicy.
It's the one thing that she found actually legitimately spicy.
Yeah, it's actually properly
to the point
spicy.
You've had
everything else, all the other spices I had are tasty.
Yeah.
That one is actually spicy.
Whereas Cajun to me is just tasty.
It makes me sweat.
I think Cajun for me is basically what other normal spices are for her. I really like Cajun stuff. Oh my god, it's so delicious.
I like it. It's just spicy.
Dutch chips. Are you Canadian? What the fuck? No one said Dutch chips. You misheard me. Or I misspoke.
The chips.
The chips. Spiced garlic chips.
Oh.
I don't know what you mean by that, but it sounds nice.
That sounds nice.
I do like me garlic. Sriracha sauce gets the pants off. Because it sounds like a zipper when you say it.
Sriracha.
Aren't fish and chips a British food? How can you make your chips bland to that point?
Technically, they're a British food.
Fish and chips is less so.
But many other places can make it. It's not difficult. It's just potato and chip and fish. It's not exactly complicated.
Have we seen Dune yet? No, but we probably will at some point. That sounds like the kind of film that we would watch together.
Dune, as you say it.
Dune.
Dune.
Dune. Dune.
Dune.
Dune.
Dune.
We're going to call it Dune. Oh my god. I love the fact that the video game series Doom is named after a pool cue. It's from not Tom Hanks, the other one. Tom Hanks is the good one. The one that isn't good. The Poison Dwarf.
Tom Hanks is the good one.
Yeah. Tom Hanks
The Poison Dwarf?
Yeah. Mr. Tooth Middleface.
Oh, you mean Tom Cruise?
There you go. See? Tom Cruise, the bad Tom.
Every time I see a picture of him, I can't unsee it.
Tom Cruise, the bad one. Tom Hanks, the good one. In terms of acting skill, I don't know. I'm not saying any other things. But, yeah. Dune.
Tom Cruise is not a bad actor.
Tom Cruise plays Tom Cruise in every movie he's ever in.
A bad actor is me. I'm really shit at it.
Just play yourself in every movie, and you'll be as good as
Oh,
Tom Cruise.
you mean like
Just
Hector?
turn up and be like, "You alright?" Because that's how you
Oh
speak,
God,
right?
who's that guy, the actor Hector, who does play every character he plays is called Hector.
I remember you telling me something like that.
Yeah.
The remake of Dune has done a good job on the ornithopters. ... I know very little of the Dune. I remember watching Dune when I was a kid, the
I
movie,
vaguely remember.
and enjoying it. I've never read the books. I've played a little bit of the Westwood real-time strategy game. Yeah. But I know I would like it because I know about sandworms and I know about spice. Control the spice. Control.
Jesus Christ,
Shropshire.
stop shouting.
You stop shouting.
You're just like, control the spice! I'm like, down the microphone, it's so loud.
Your mum's loud, and my mic's quite far away from
I
you.
think
So that
Tom Cruise is a Scientologist.
he is a sign, or at least I hope he was. Be really good if he just couldn't escape.
See, now I need to look.
How is that good?
Tim
Cross,
Cruise.
Scientologist.
Scientologist.
They recast Liette Keynes as a girl for some unknown reason. I really can't see the point. I don't know who that. Don't. Does it matter? Are they a good actor? Like.
It says Tom Cruise has been drifting away from the Church of Scientology.
Did you say sadworms?
Sadworms.
The sad sandworms. Sand.
Miserable worms.
I totally forgot they made a game. I miss Command and Conquer. Yeah. I don't even like strategy games, but I really quite liked Command and Conquer 2. Red Alert. Was that the update version, or was that what that one was called? I don't know. Well, I played it on PlayStation with my mates because it came with 2 discs, so you could play Link. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's distanced himself from Scientology because of COVID, apparently. Because of the outbreak and stuff, he said, like, what the Scientology church has been teaching him about health and how to look after yourself and stuff.
It's like, wait a second.
And he's like, wait a second, this is starting to sound a bit more bullshitty.
Yeah. The Echo, we don't know. We think it might be OBS.
It's an added feature. Shut up.
Yeah, it makes me sound more and more like I'm in a fucking
swimming pool.
Yeah. Go and see Dune at the cinema. It's amazing. Yeah, but we'd never have the time.
Why am I going to the cinema? Why would I do that?
Oh yeah, also
people there.
Go to a big room with people in there. And we're still standoffish on that shit. Mostly because it gives us an excuse to be standoffish on that shit.
Yeah, but I like not having to mingle with people.
Yeah, it's great. Do you know that humans exist?
Travis
fucking
Scott.
hell.
Travis Scott rings a bell. I don't know. I'm really shit with names.
Yeah, like 99%. So the Echo is like a Todd Howard thing. It just works. Yeah, we think it's OBS, but there's not. It will. Apparently, it fixes itself eventually. But yeah, I'm still playing Red Alert 2: Yuri's Revenge. Jesus Christ, I loved Yuri. Yuri was awesome. When you had it.
That's where I know it from the Astral World thing. Okay.
Yuri in Red Alert was a fucking awesome character because it. RTS, so you control all your units, but you'd click on him and tell him to go somewhere, and he'd say, "Your command is my wish," because he was like this fucking psychic super soldier who could control people. So you didn't play Red Alert 2, Yuri's Revenge, it played you. Which, yeah. Oh god, the acting in that was just good enough to be good, but it was just campy enough to be a lot of fun. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. And also, Hell March is a fucking tune. Jesus Christ. Oh, if I wasn't streaming right now, I would go and listen to that immediately. Because, oh my god, every time I think about it, diddle 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 poof 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 diddle diddle do. Sorry, it's so cool.
Such a nerd.
Go and listen to Hellmarch. Stop listening to this fucking shitty stream, or put it on in the background while I talk, and it will. I mean, it will kind of make me sound like Hitler in that kind of weird fascistic music way. But it is a fucking amazing, amazing piece of music. A lot of the shit Westwood, I can't remember the name of the guy, but fucking hell, they made some shit. Go to a movie live. Isn't that what Netflix, HBO Max, and the Pirate Bay are for? And that's the best thing about COVID, is how many films now just barely launch in the cinemas, and then they go, all right, we've stuck it on a fucking streaming service, fuck you. So, I don't know. Also, I care significantly less about like the launch of most films now.
Yeah, it's not the same as it used to be.
The only film that I've given a shit about in recent times seeing was Endgame. Mostly because people on the internet are fucking assholes. And to be fair, I don't think I saw any goddamn spoilers for the end of that film. Or for any point in that. To be fair though, no, there's one major spoiler, and I never saw a spoiler for that. So yeah, but I've rewatched that recently. I enjoy the MCU, and fuck you if you're too fucking jaded to enjoy those. They're decent. All these fucking real movie directors saying how they're bad. Fuck off. Get a grip. They're very successful. That doesn't make them bad. They're just What is this Travis Scott thing? Is this something that's going to make me just go, oh, for fuck's sake?
It's a rapper who did a concert and...
Oh, I know about it. Yeah, don't care. Not interested.
Yeah.
Someone said something stupid. Yeah. It amazes me how much exercise and extra fries sound alike. There's also, what's the other one?
Exercise.
Exercise for bacon. Junior's good. It is the Dunes. I watched Eternals this weekend. It was so. That movie looks so from the fucking trailer. It looks incredibly po-faced.
Anything with Angelina Jolie in, I'm like, it's probably going to be okay.
I enjoyed Mr. and Mrs. Smith way back in the day.
No.
But then I have a man crush on Brad Pitt.
You do.
Or at least I did. I don't know about it anymore.
I don't know. I think he looks better older than he did when he was younger. But
I don't know. Most of the people that I used to like when I was younger turned out to be massive dipshits, so I just don't like anybody anymore.
No, you like Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill seems to be pretty solid. Which season 2 comes out really, really soon. Looking forward to that. They better do it all in one. I'll be very... Oh, no, they're not gonna. Because they didn't do that last time.
No, they didn't do it last time.
But we're going to watch it episode per episode.
They like to do episodes on big things because it keeps people
coming back. Because I'm going to fucking
back.
watch it. I ain't waiting for you. You fuck off.
You will wait for me.
No. I'll wait for you if you'll watch it when it comes out per episode. Good. Because if you were going to do what... I know what you do with other series is that you wait for it to all come out so you can binge it all at once.
No, which is different though.
Yeah, which is important because our boy is there. Sexy computer boy.
Yeah, but I did the same thing with Better Call Saul. We watched it episode by episode.
Yeah, because we had to. Because it came out and we had to watch it immediately. But yeah, I really wish they would just dump it all out at once so I could binge the shit out of it. Because I always forget that it exists. 1 week I'll just forget it exists, and then it'll take me like 2 months before I realise that we never finished it.
I don't mind superhero movies. I like ones where the villains are interesting more so than the heroes.
I mean, like, generally speaking,
it's probably why I like Batman a lot more.
Batman.
Because the villains are a lot more interesting.
Best Batman, Lego Batman, fight me.
Lego Batman.
He's fucking amazing, and that's not just because the same guy who plays BoJack Horseman. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but fucking hell, that movie! I've watched that movie like half a dozen times. It always There's always something in it
you
that I
keep
missed.
You keep telling me that I need to watch BoJack, and I've only watched as much as you've shown me.
Yeah, I need to force you to just watch like basically all of it. It gets so much better once it stops being just sort of a comedy show about a slightly depressed horse into an existential fucking nightmare. That's when it gets good.
Okay.
It is so good. Fucking hell. I would say that BoJack Horseman is probably, it could be my favorite show of all time.
Korean zombie movies. I was talking to one of my friends about that today. He said it was highly recommended, but I said, to be honest, most Asian horror is fucking awesome.
We still need to watch that one where the wind slices the top of a bus off.
Yeah.
What is that film? Someone here knows what film that is. I know you're all nerds. Come on. So fucking, and don't go, if you don't know it off the top of your head, don't go look it up. I hate it when you do that. Because I could do that. Actually, no, that is the thing that I really, really hate. As a mildly famous person, whenever I put out, I'm trying to do a thing that requires some technical knowledge that I already have most of, but I can't figure out a bit of it. If I ask for help, I'm hoping that someone who has a lot of technical knowledge in it will give me my answer. But the amount of times that people who have no fucking idea what I'm talking about go onto Google and share me the first fucking result, that really pisses me off.
Demon Orb got it.
What?
Windy Bus Chop the movie.
That makes so much sense. Windy Bus Chop movie.
Oh, for love of God, no, not The Happening. Oh God, that's so bad.
No, this is a it's either Korean or Japanese or it's.
I think it's Japanese.
It's really.
It might be Thai though, because Thai do amazing horror. I love Thai horror.
It's from, you know, that part of the world. If you want to take a really big fucking area,
Asian horror, yeah.
Yeah. And it's really good, and it's fucking. Like, I'm not generally into horror movies, mostly because I find them uninteresting, and then occasionally just like, oh, okay, thanks for that. Coming soon, Star Wars 12, Luke needs a walker. Well, his walker would be made out of lightsabers. He'd like pull out his walker and he'd go... Somehow, it's got little rubber stoppers on the ends of the lightsabers.
Yeah, you're right.
What?
It's called tag in English.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Or Ryaru Onigoku?
The amount of fucking shows from, like, Japanese shows.
Yeah, we randomly saw this, like, clip ages ago.
Yeah, it was so good.
And we always forget, because we're bad at it. Both of us are bad. But we're like, oh my God, this looks amazing, we need to watch it, and then just totally forget.
Yeah.
But then keep bringing it up.
I was thinking the reverb thing is probably because it's the biggest oof. The oof gets more and more intense, and then it shrinks back down to a normal oof, and then it continues again.
Oh, Battle Royale is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sig showed me that as well.
I wouldn't call Battle Royale scary.
No, it's not scary.
It's got that one nuts character in it who like
it's gory.
fucking has a sword.
It's gory. It's not scary.
It's really good. I love the
there's no real anticipation, so it's not really scary.
There's that one bit where someone chucks a severed head with a grenade in its mouth through a window.
Yeah, but that's funny.
It is pretty funny. But that's because it was a humans and fuck humans.
Yeah, Battle Royale is good because it sort of set the stage for a lot of other Battle Royale type movies.
Shit, time slides down while watching Six Stream. 11 minutes, longest 11 minutes ever. Yeah, we did a thing. That's because you're bored. Yes, we are very boring. That's true. That's why you're still here. You want to be bored to death. I know. Yeah, Battle Royale was like one of
the host. Okay.
The host.
I need to remember these.
Did you just use an H?
Yeah, because it's a capital.
You never use H's.
The host.
No, say it properly.
The host.
No, say it properly.
I just said that.
No, say it like you would say it.
Oast.
There you go. Oast.
No, I won't even say the.
Oast.
I don't say the. It's just oast.
Toast.
Toast. Toast.
Toast.
It's the host. It says it there.
Battle Royale is comedy.
I need to write
like
so
Battle Royale has a lot of comedy in it.
the host.
Definitely not a scary movie by any stretch of the imagination.
What is it, 2006 or 2020 version?
I assume it's probably the older version because the older versions are usually superior.
They're usually better, yeah.
It's like, well, there was this movie that was really good from a long time ago, but what if we remake it, but we make it really badly? Yeah, that'll make us lots of money.
Oh god, 90% of fucking remakes are terrible.
Actually, someone just said Toast. Is it called Toaster London? Because that's a good show. That has Matt Berry in it, and it's fucking awesome. I like Matt Berry. I do an impression of him from time to time. How did the reverb go away? I don't fucking know. I don't know where it's coming from. Don't fucking ask me. These fucking streams aren't under my control. What do you think this is? A
2006
professional
version.
fucking out? No echo. Does it just stop dead? Because that's fucking hilarious.
I'm just trying to find it because I might have actually already seen it. And
Brain
just
Dead is a
forgotten.
really good movie. That sounds very familiar. But it makes me immediately think Phantasm 3000, because that is a movie that has no right to be as good as it is. And then but then Brain Dead also makes me think of Brain Candy, which is a movie made by a comedy group called Kids in the Hall. Brain Candy is one of my favorite, most quotable goddamn movies ever. One of the first lines in it is,
This looks really familiar. I think I might have watched it.
my mother always told me, life is short, life is shit, soon it will be over. Oh, fuck me. I love Brain Candy. That is such a good movie. Oh my god. Oh my god. That lives up with Idiocracy as one of the greatest movies ever made for comedy.
No, he's not moving the mic, but he twiddles his chair. So I have a feeling that's probably what it is.
Twiddle, twiddle, twiddle. Twiddle, twiddle, twiddle. What are they hearing now?
First echo.
Or is it because of the echo? No, the mic is not getting moved at all.
First echo, and then Mrs. Sick is using H's. It's them.
It's
the them.
Wouldn't it be the Tem?
The girls wrote about this today.
What?
You don't say H as if they're a beginning of the words. How do you say house, mummy?
House.
They kept just like throwing their heads about, laughing at me saying words.
Yeah, our kids have a bad habit of roasting us. It's really bad. I can't remember what they did to roast me, but I felt violated. I'll be honest. It was really, really mean and quite funny. The thing is, it's not like they learned it anywhere. Like, we're actually very careful. Like I said before, we really badly don't want to screw up our kids. So our natural sort of response to most situations where we would just take the piss out of someone, we step back. We don't mock our children for every mistake they make, because that would fuck them up.
No, I just like to make jokes of them, like calling them Boris. And
we make weird jokes with them, and we make sure they're in on the joke rather than it being something fucked up. But they just started roasting us out of fucking nowhere, and it was just like brutal.
Yeah, they're very good at it.
They're very good at it. It seems to be genetic. So I'll give them a couple of years of that, and then they'll get it back tenfold. Once they can survive it.
Yeah, they're really funny kids. Even though
you want your kids to surpass you when they can roast you, you have succeeded as parents. Like I said, it came out of fucking nowhere. I couldn't believe it. I can't remember what they said. I just remember the feelings. They hurt them. They damaged them quite a lot. You made them smart. You fools. I didn't do it on purpose. I couldn't do it on purpose.
teach your kids to be able to change their reactions to things and their perceptions can get screwed over if you can
Change your mind.
I ain't got my glasses on, so this is difficult.
So don't fucking read this then. Otherwise it's, well, words, things, no H.
I'm just squinting at the screen.
Yeah. Way too much CGI in movies is getting boring. Yes and no.
I like a combination of CGI and
Because
animatronic.
I'll be honest, if there wasn't any CGI in Toy Story, it'd be kind of a fucking weird movie.
Yeah.
No, I think there's an over-reliance on CGI to do effects that they could do.
Easily do with props, yeah.
And it would take more work, but probably less money.
Like, one of the most stupidest ones I saw was they CGI'd a tear rolling down someone's cheek. I went, seriously, as an actor, you can't push out a single tear. Jesus Christ.
We don't need the tear. But, yeah, you guys seen Team America? Of course we have. America, fuck yeah. We're going to come and save the motherfucking day, yeah. And also, oh my God. I love that movie so much.
Oh,
my favourite bit is where they...
the bottle attacked me.
They do a full reconstructive surgery on him to make him look Middle Eastern, and they show all these, like, there's this effect where he goes all wireframe and like his it changes the shape of his face so that he has more of that sort of look, and then when it actually comes out to the character, he just has bits of fluff stuck to his face. Fuck me. He's not even wearing the same clothes. He's just...
No.
What? Why are you showing me hand?
I got a cut on my finger. Tusk. It's...
You've been infected with
I've
tusk.
been infested. Tusk,
You've got
what
tusk
have you
disease.
done? My finger's got a cut on it. Ow.
If there was no CGI, how could we have gone to the moon? This is true. Hadn't thought about that. When Sir Sick becomes a gentleman, so never, whatever that is.
Why am I sick and not lady sick? Because I'm not a fucking lady.
Yeah,
Have you heard my accent? I think it kind of gives it away.
I mean, she literally just said, have you heard my accent? Like some sort of savage. CGI absolutely ruined... Yeah, do you know what? When you mentioned CGI, the first thing I thought of was the Thing remake. You can do good CGI. CGI should be seamless. It should be unnoticeable. It should be invisible.
It's to enhance the scene. It's not to take it over.
When you use it to do everything, you've failed as a maker of movies. When you use it to make a scene better, you've probably made the scene fucking better. Unless your movie is entirely CG, or if you are just that fucking good or have that much money. Because that's the thing. It is cheaper to do things in CG. Well, no, it isn't cheaper. It's easier to do things in CGI, and it's relatively inexpensive. But to get it done properly is really, 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 really fucking expensive. And that's the problem. They're not actually willing to spend the real money that it takes to do a fucking rock solid. What?
This is Tusk. This is one bog trotter at a time.
You what?
Never mind.
What is a bog trotter?
My finger really hurts.
But what is a bog trotter?
You sat at your computer, look it up.
I'm not going to look at... You don't know what it is, do you?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. You just said it by saying, look it up. I've been arguing with people on the internet.
I've actually got a scar.
No, you don't.
I do. You can't.
You have a cut. You can't possibly have a scar yet.
I do have a scar.
You might scar, but you probably won't. It'll probably heal.
It's probably just add to the other finger that I damaged when I stabbed myself with a needle.
I swear you just use words that you've heard.
Right,
I've got a scar. Sir Sick isn't really a sir. Shut your goddamn mouth.
There you go.
Sir is my first name. What?
Bog trotter is an offensive term for an Irish person. I didn't know that.
Okay. I've never heard that
I've
in my
never
life.
heard that.
It sounds pretty fucking bad, though.
Oh my god, Roald Dahl had a character called that.
Fuck's sake, Roald Dahl. Yeah. And his original meaning for BFG was going to be big fat git, but apparently that was offensive. A must-see Kurosawa film. Akira Kurosawa Dreams. Okay. I don't know if you're saying that we just need to break into his head, crack it open, and then extract the things that come out of his mind, or if that's actually a thing that exists. Yeah, good post-production is extremely expensive. That's the problem. Like, they want to use it to save time and maybe money, but it doesn't look good. Bog trotter is something you don't want in your search history. Yeah. See, that's why I don't search anything. Because then I don't want to end up on lists.
I search everything.
Yeah, I'm probably on those fucking
my
lists
Google
just
history
as
is so diverse.
It's diverse, in big quotes. Thanos equals CGI. You couldn't have found an actor that tall or that good at acting and trying to use camera angles to give the size of illusion. The thing is with Thanos is that he understandably looks like that, and also it's an alien thing. So you couldn't tell me that that's not just how aliens look. Even if it doesn't look realistic, in a sense, how the fuck do you know? But when you try to replicate reality as we know it in CGI and do it badly, it's really fucking obvious. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Thanos is basically a cartoon character, but he's in a film that's a cartoon for all intents and purposes, and a really fun one as far as I'm concerned. One other thing that I've become increasingly cognizant of in the Marvel films, especially any of the ones involving Iron Man or War Machine, look at their heads when they're in the suits and they show their faces. You can sort of see the misalignment of the suit and the head. It becomes more and more obvious, and that bugs the shit out of me. In 20 years' time, that's going to be hilariously obvious compared to sort of future contemporary, or whatever the fuck you call it. But yeah. I love great matte painting in a movie. More real than real. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shit that you can do. I mean, they've been mastering this shit for fucking decades. Fucking decades and decades.
Oh, speaking of good films, you haven't watched it yet.
Oh.
The Harder They Fall.
Is that about my penis?
No, it's based off of people who have actually existed in the Wild West. And the cinematography that they use in it is like...
It's synonym...
Pornography.
Proctology.
The camera work that they use in that is really good because it kind of looks like old westerns.
Yeah, you were telling me that it emulates
really
old western films.
I don't even like westerns, and I really enjoyed that.
There's a few really good westerns, and then there's the rest.
Yeah.
They were the big budget action movies of their generation. But the thing is, the big budget action movies of like the 80s, every single one of them is a fucking piece of just solid gold. They're all good.
And it's got Idris Elba in it, who is my future husband.
Idris fucking Elba.
Oh,
bitch.
He is so gorgeous.
If you haven't seen it, Idris Elba Can Do Everything is one of my favourite skits that I've seen in a long time. He just walks around. He walks into into a coffee shop and says, "I could be a barista," and then he makes someone the shittest coffee you've ever seen. And the guy drinks it, says, "It kind of tastes like coffee." He went, "Fucking nailed it," and just leaves. walks into a laboratory, looks down a microscope. That's fucking shit, that is. I'm spoiling it, but I'm not, because it gets so much better / worse. Idris fucking Elba. But I do like Idris Elba. He seems like, I mean, he's a quality actor. Jesus Christ.
Blazing Saddles, best Western ever. Yes.
I cannot remember.
It's fine.
I feel like it'd be one of those films that we watch it now and go, "Ooh, that aged badly."
Yeah, I watched it with my dad when I was a kid, and I don't know, my child sense of humor is probably way worse than my adult sense of humor.
Crazy Fat Ethel taught me all you need is awkward cuts and a few tins of red paint to make a movie. What the fuck is that?
I don't know, but I kind of want to watch it now.
Django, I am in the process of very, very slowly rewatching Django Unchained. But yeah, what a fucking... I didn't remember how fucking funny that movie is. That movie is hysterically funny. That has some moments that had me absolutely cacking my pants laughing. And also some really fucked up shit that really makes you go, oh, Jesus Christ. I've actually stopped watching because it's just a bit where Samuel L. Jackson's character is just being super intimidating. And I had to stop watching for a while because I was like, okay, I feel bad for this character.
You got anxious because of that.
Oh, God, he's such a shit in that movie. It's great. He's fantastic. What an actor.
I hate built-up tension. I have to pause movies because of that.
It is to the point in the movie where there is a tension that needs to break.
I have to pause it and go, okay, whoa, and take a break.
But yeah, Django Unchained is an absolutely fucking stonking movie, and kind of came out of nowhere.
Is Django a Western though?
Yeah.
It's got cowboys. Yeah.
It's literally got cowboys in it. It's literally got all sorts of tropes. It's other types of movies as well, but it's an action movie, it's an adventure movie, it's sort of a civil rights movie, it's all sorts of shit. It's a love story. It's about a German guy for an amount of it. It's all sorts of shit. It's really good though, and it's got a fucking astonishing performance from fucking. There's a bit in it where Leonardo DiCaprio, when I was a kid, Leonardo DiCaprio was a joke. As an adult, Leonardo DiCaprio is like a quality fucking actor who I'm like...
He was a good actor back then.
He was a good actor back then. I was an idiot child. All children are fucking idiots. That's a fact.
I watched Titanic 27 times at least.
He's on top of the world.
My sister was obsessed with that movie. Every time we went over to my dad's, we had to frigging watch it again.
Hi, Tony Newsfarm.
She just sat there mouthing the entire script because we knew what was coming.
I was exactly the same with the movie Terminator 2. But that's like a quality fucking movie.
I came to love that movie because of how many times she put it on.
Oh, Titanic. Weirdly enough, Titanic and Terminator 2, same director as far as I'm aware.
What, James Cameron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's weird. I mean, apparently he just makes movies that people obsess over. But I got banned from watching that movie. Samuel Jackson. Okay. Samuel. Right, yeah. Leo is a bad actor. No, he's not. Your mum's a bad actor. Boom, owned.
Fuck's sake. That's so fucking dumb.
A message from the earlier part of the stream to say you're paranoid / you're not alone joke had me cough my tea at work. Why are you listening to this stream at work, motherfucker? God damn.
You should be watching 6 interview tips. You're going to be losing your job listening to this.
Yeah. Not because you're listening to this at work, but because you're listening to this at work.
It's not even quality.
Terminator 2 didn't have a damn intermission. Oh my God, I forgot that movies used to have intermission. I am just close enough to remembering or being in a movie that had an intermission where we got to get up and walk around and go for a piss and get some ice cream or some shit.
I was very young that I remember it.
Yeah. And it never happened again. I prefer the Adam and Joe version, Toytanic. Adam and Joe. Are you talking about the Adam and Joe show from like a million fucking years ago? Because my brother was really into that, and I vaguely remember it. Oh, God, yeah. Good evening from Worksop, Nottinghamshire, England. I'm Charles Presley. Sorry, I'm not trying to take the piss out of you, but I've started and now I have to finish. I mean, to be fair, the way you're speaking that, you know, or you go, good evening from Worksop, Nottinghamshire, fucking English. Yeah, I know how to speak
because that's a Nottinghamshire accent.
Nottinghamshire. The Nottingham action.
Action?
You
were a bit Sean Connery then.
I don't know. I'm not going to make any statements. I've just realised. Yes, the Adam and Joe show. Yay! I'm smart. I don't remember anything about it. I just remember the name. Say you want about the what? Okay. Say what you want about Eastwood's crazy politics. The guy is awesome on screen. I don't know who. Oh, Clint. Right. Don't just say Eastwood. I'm like, Eastwood? Sounds like a fucking rapper. Go on out to the lobby. Go on out to the lobby, buy some shit. Oh, I remember going to see the first Star Trek movie at least 3 times, falling asleep every time. Fucking hell.
I don't blame you.
You'd think you'd have figured it out by the first sort of time that maybe you just weren't into it?
I don't know. Star Trek is difficult to get through.
It depends if you mean the first one or if you mean the first modern one. Because I quite like the first modern one.
And Star Wars, that's even worse.
Yeah. Internet now hates Mr. Sick.
In Star Wars, oh my god, it's so boring.
I don't know how you find it boring.
Politics, and there's no.
No, you're not even talking about the right fucking Star Wars movies.
All of them.
There's no politics in the real ones. There's literally no politics in it. Except if you want to think of it that someone is called a princess.
It's just the newer ones I liked more because
the new ones.
Yeah, they're actually more actionable.
No, you like the first of the new ones. The other ones are really bad.
I haven't watched the other ones then.
They're pretty fucking wank.
The one where Han Solo and
Does the Dead.
And
spoilers.
And Carrie Fisher
hugs
random. It was the last one that she was in.
The last one she did, and she hugs some random stranger instead of the person who she knew.
Yeah.
Just ignore Chewbacca. Poor fucking Chewie. Yeah. Hot take: Star Wars is overrated.
Yeah.
I would actually agree to that. Star Wars is overrated, but Star Wars is still good. Like,
no,
nothing could live up to the kind of hype that Star Wars has with Star Wars mega fans.
No, it doesn't matter about
nothing
the fans.
Is actually
it's
that good.
No, it's not about the fans. I don't give a shit about the fans. I give about the content that they have shown me, and it's boring.
Well, you already made it factually accurate that you don't know what you're talking about because you started talking about politics. So you're talking about the wrong goddamn film. So your opinion has...
You know how my brain deletes things that are fucking pointless?
Yes.
Star Wars is gone. The only thing I remember
That's probably why
The only thing I remember of Star Wars is the battle with some old guy with a beard fighting against Darth Vader.
Right.
And they had to keep pausing in between their fight because of these fucking weird force field things.
Okay. Darth Vader is not in that fight.
Is it not?
No.
Who's that then?
Darth Maul.
Right.
The guy with the spiky head and the big tattoos on his face.
That's who I thought it was.
That is not Darth.
I'm not a fucking fan. fun.
So, Mrs. Six's opinions on Star Wars are completely irrelevant because she doesn't know who the fuck anyone is.
I don't do names, I do faces.
I'm going to sit down. And I'm going to watch all the Star Wars films with the kids.
Beard, Gandalf.
Gandalf. You know, he was fighting Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah.
And then Harry Potter came in.
The Star Trek movies I don't remember at all, but I remember the series. I like series.
The original Star Wars was actually a Western. I would agree to that. They were way Western.
No.
And also World War II movies in a weird way.
There was no zooming shots like in Westerns.
I mean, to be fair, the Star Wars movies would be incredibly improved with a wah, wah, wah.
I'd watch it if that was in it.
Just make a new cut. The Mrs. Sick cut.
And put
just old musical stings from Western.
Superimposed cowboy hats.
Everyone's just got CGI cowboy hats. And not good CGI cowboy hats.
No, they like
really bad.
They drift off their head and go back.
Like someone's basically used a slightly more advanced version of a fucking Instagram filter to give them all. I bet that would totally be doing. Who knew Darth Vader's lightsaber was named Glamdring?
That sounds like a man-on-man sex toy.
Darth Vader doesn't seem like the kind of person who would name his lightsaber because it's just a tool.
Well, he is.
I mean, his robot was called C-3PO that he apparently built. So why the fuck would... I'm going to call this... This is C-3PO, the robot-y robot that I fucking built as a child when I had whimsy in my fucking brain. Oh, but now I'm a fucking grown-up space wizard covered in technology. I'm going to name my lightsaber. That is some bullshit. Is that extended universe shit? Because Disney says it doesn't count anyway, apart from when it does. The Mandalorian has all those music stings. I need to watch The Mandalorian just because everyone says that it's pretty okay.
Is that the one with Baby Yoda?
That is the one with Baby Yoda.
I want to watch it for cute.
You want to watch it for cool?
Yeah.
Well, if it's anything, like if it's anywhere near, it won't be as good as Loki.
Don't give Lucas ideas.
Lucas has no fucking...
It's like, I could superimpose hats onto them.
Lucas has literally zero influence on anything anymore. And he got kind of salty about it, I heard. Could be wrong, but it does sound like the kind of thing he would do where he didn't realise that selling the rights to his thing means that he didn't have any rights to it anymore.
Northerners think all media is shit except for Peter Kay special.
That is...
I'd also throw in...
that is really fucking accurate.
What was that one called? Mrs. Brown's Boys or some shit?
Yeah, I have no idea why anybody likes that. Peter Kay is an English comedian. Well, Peter Kay is a Yorkshire comedian because that's not the same thing as England. Yeah.
But, yeah, like the Mrs. Brown Boys thing. Like the amount of people that I know that really like it, and I'm like,
yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
It's not.
It's not funny.
It's not even interesting.
No, it's not funny.
I've seen funniest clips, and I'm like.
And the stories in it are not good. I find it really fucking.
Like I've seen stuff out of context for other stuff, and it was fucking hysterical. Also, everyone should go watch an animation called Rule Breaker because it's amazing. I've watched it like 27 times. Or you need to go listen to Hell March because we're coming up on 2 hours and I desperately need a piss and I want to listen to Hell March. So we're going to end the stream in about a minute. Longest 11 minutes ever. You're welcome, that guy whose name I can't remember. Steven
Silver.
Steven. But yeah, sandworms came from Dune. Dune.
Should we just end saying Dune?
Dune.
Dune.
Well, we've got 45 seconds to say absolute gibberish for at least a little bit.
Gravy,
Mrs. Brown and Cat Flap. I'm gonna watch that, and I'm just gonna completely stone face that shit
It's
and
probably
hate it.
It's probably just gonna piss me off.
It's probably gonna be even less funny. Bad lip reading of, I'm assuming, Star Wars is great. Bad lip readings are often fucking excellent. I'll be honest. I didn't remember your name. She remembered your name. Don't they this shit.
It's only because Silver looks really cool. That's why I remembered.
Anyway, the most important point is Dune.
Well, it's 15 seconds, so I could
Say
just
Dune.
carry it. What's your favorite pawn?
Dude, I'm ending the stream. Dune.
No, my favorite pawn's hentai.
I'm about to press end.